I was just sitting here. I'm sitting here realizing something. It took me long enough, but I'm starting to get it. I kept saying, why God said option? And then you got the option, and you got the rapture, you got revelation pretty much. And just like I thought, this can happen to a group of people, a community, or maybe even one person. And I'm thinking, I'm just putting this together like I'm just putting stuff together like, okay, if you I'm telling y'all I noticed something. And I shouldn't have noticed it. And it ain't irony. I mean it ain't a coincidence. Somehow everybody I know that participated in this, like I said, I was thinking about my ex-wife dad. Everybody I know that participated in this winds up alone because the energy shifts. Everybody who participated, energy shifts. So what I mean by that, you lose 5 to 10 years of your life, whoever they sacrifice. When that person time is up, their energy go back to them, and you wind up in that situation that you wanted them in for the rest of your life. People didn't notice this and don't notice this somehow. Why? That's what puzzled me. Like, if this is such a big thing, why people don't notice this? Well, I figured out something. All right, now let's say my flame, her mama, all of these people are part of my tree. Watch this. G a part of my tree. S, all these people part of the tree. The tree that you're supposed to find when you get here, when you leave your physical tree and contact your spirit, you can actually contact your heavenly family on earth if you actually play the game right. Isn't it ironic, the people that we start attacking or the people that we start trying to hurt secretly, whether you attack them physically, bravely, or rather you attack them secretly, isn't it ironic how these people are part of your tree? That's why a lot of these people get left alone when all this mess is over. Because somehow, and I think that's the way it is. So let's say you make a devil deal or whatever, and you want this or you want that. Well, the devil just gonna take somebody from your tree. He just gonna give you somebody from your tree. Now, it ain't gotta be a devil deal. I'm just using the devil deal as an example. Watch this. Let's say you're a gang of people, y'all in gangs, and you decide to go down the road and kill another gang member. Well, it's a good chance that those people, if y'all go look into it, some of y'all in prison, so you got plenty of time to do it, go look into this person that you did kill, you're gonna probably find out that you and that person had a lot in common. Could have been friends, maybe a lover. You're gonna probably find out that y'all had a lot in common. What is God trying to tell us? Right? That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm looking at this Shark Tank. That's what I like to call it, but it ain't no Shark Tank. I don't know what they really call it. But I'm like, certain thing that God told me got me puzzled. Auction. And then I already connected auction with rapture. Auction. We in the auction. Watch this. Now, then you got the test. Now, I'm gonna just be real with you. My personal advice on the test, I don't know if it's legit or not. And I cannot hold on to that doubt long, so I need to get the information I need to lock the doubt up for that little situation away for good. It's part of the climbing, if I ain't mistaken. Like, even though you don't do it, you still can't have no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith, that but here's the thing. When it comes to that, what throws me off is the fact that energy resonate. It's an energy reader basically, but it drowns you. I pretty much got all the answers I need for that. I just need to decapitate the doubt about it. But that ain't really what I'm talking about. That led me in this shark tank, basically, this fish tank or whatever. And in this fish tank, watch this. There's a lot of people. And people that done experienced this before me and done lost everything before me, they came out pretty tough. They came out pretty strong. And as they came out pretty strong, they came out pretty tough. They came out in such a way where let me see, how am I gonna say that? All right, they put you in this tank. They put you in this, whatever this is. Now, all these people are in this thing with you. And what I notice about this tank. You found one? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I do, but not right now, I ain't. Not right now, I ain't. Appreciate it, though. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. I don't know it. You gotta add my pop when you see him. Yeah, I'll find out for you. Yeah. What's that? Nah, I better not. Yeah, I better not. Oh, you good. But anyway, so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm in this tank. We in this tank. And what I was always arguing about inside of this tank is that everybody in this tank, compared to me, I'm not boasting or nothing, but you got to look at it like this when you're trying to figure stuff out, is absolute sinners. Just about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them is absolute sinners. Just not all of them. Some of them. Some are actually in there trying to help you. But for the most part, a lot of them is sinners. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm like, wait a minute, option. Then I'm watching these people. I can go look these people up, whatever. Some of y'all are love, like even people I get. When you're in this situation and you are me, you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody when you're in this situation. But, you know, thankfully I still get some decent messages or whatever. And in this thing, like even the people who send me messages, male or female, they'll tell me who your lover is. They'll tell me what category you fit in when it comes to these floats. And when they tell me that automatically tells me how far to go, okay? So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, what is going on there? And I'm realizing it. When you look at this fish tank, you can see literally the victim. Ain't that beautiful? You can see the victim. So I started looking at it in my head. I sit back in my head, whether I'm asleep or not, and I put this in a format. And you can see how if you just let God deal with it, which will be time consuming, but if you let God deal with it, you can see God literally lining everybody up. Think about it. If this is the option, I keep hearing Kennedy. If this is an option, and then I'm noticing people getting sick. The people that's in this tank, some getting sick, some done died. And it's like, it's like a line. It's like they lined up. It's like they lined up. And I'm like, wow, that's the option right there. And it should have hit me a long time ago. As much as I've been paying attention to this, I said, this should have hit me a long time ago. That's the option. I'm finna tell y'all something that's gonna make everybody stop playing whatever this is, playing this game. Quick, real quick. You're gonna have, some of y'all are addicted to it. You're gonna have to withdraw off of it and get away from it permanently. Let's say some of y'all done got illnesses that's probably incurable, but it ain't gotta be STD. It could be something, a bad cancer, or it could be something that people really never heard of. It's something that's rare, whatever. Well, what happened is when y'all putting people in these bottles, or whatever, let's just call it a bottle. When you putting people in these bottles, you are decomposing. That person though got to do certain things as well. And I ain't really adding the test into it. It's other things that person have to do. Because the guy that told me about this was strong and healthy. He seemed like that. He died later, of course, but this was way after the fact that he done been through this. You know what I'm saying? So he had already healed from this problem. Financially, he wasn't good like he used to be before it, but you know, he still came out pretty good. But so these people in this, in this tank, in this bottle, these people are being absorbed. They literally, and some of these people have been playing this game for so long, they can absorb you. They try to absorb you. But the problem is that y'all started voiding your own contract when you started sticking people and tying people to a lift. Let's say you tie people to a lift to keep the lift up and to keep the person from making weight. Because somehow that tension stuff got to do with them sacrificing you. And some of y'all probably been getting sacrificed over and over again, don't even realize it. All right, now what that mean? That mean you might have been an inheriting baby, a big inheriting baby, and your whole state or somebody, a family or whatever, is living off of it. So they tie you in a situation, secret documents, documents, and they put you in a situation where you can't get out of. You pretty much gonna be tortured your whole life. And I guess this is what they call a generational struggle, a century struggle. That's probably what they call a century struggle. Okay, that's probably why God said it was somewhat. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, they called it a century struggle. Okay, and so it's a lot of people in it. Once you come into the energy, I'm looking at this tank, right? And I'm watching y'all, like, you get in this tank. Some of y'all, I'm not being disrespectful, so if the words hurt you, just go with it for now. Some of y'all, they put you in a cell. They put you in the fish cell. Some of y'all, they put you in the mushroom cell. Some of y'all, they put y'all in these cells, but y'all literally are in a cell to be. Because it's funny, because some of y'all are actually, that's really, really into this, you start picking off parts off of these people. Y'all got one problem though with me though. God sleep with me. God be with me. This is the investigation. So when you attack me and you torture me, it's part of the thing. You ain't got no choice but to ask for certain things. You are literally, God is watching you take somebody apart that you wasn't supposed to put in the first place. So then I seen, it was a person took something off of me, took things off of me. One of them is supposed to be my twin, or flame, in the new energy. And I heard God say, God say, our ancestor, or our elder, or our angel, I heard them say, they took such and such, eat that person. Eat that person. You need fuel. You need oil so we don't hit the rail line. Eat that group right there. So I'm watching these groups. I can go online and watch out if I want to. Because some of y'all, you know, you be online. Some of y'all readers or whatever. And I can go and look, whatever they done to you, whatever they say they finna do to you in the spiritual, I can literally look you up. And I might not even follow you like that, and you might not follow me like that, but I know who you are. I can look you up, and I can look at that area in your body, and I can tell that your ancestors done worked on you. Cause the big guy gonna tell your ancestors pretty much to clean you up. Boy, this is powerful stuff. This is powerful stuff. Like, that was really the curse when it came down to my flame. Let's just say she's been doing this over and over again, and she finally did it the last time for the last time that she should have ever did it, and she did it to herself. When you do something to your flame, you do it to yourself. You get what I'm saying? So let's say some of y'all work with certain individuals that put me in this situation, like V, which will be my ex. That's what they call her. That's her nickname. Or a person I might know that's named Gracie. You know. Or, you know, my family member, somebody in my family. Y'all might work for these people. Well, as soon as you get in my energy, if you don't get in my energy the right way, they're going to put you in my tank. God come here to collapse this thing. This is the machine. This the big dog machine, I think. You got the little machine that's in the possession of the big dog machine, and the big dog machine needed all the little machine to make sure the big dog machine stay the big dog machine. Just like that right there. So, and what they do is, what they doing is they lining you up. They lining you. I'm seeing them line you up. Well, we got this thing called faith, and we got this thing called the holy ground. It's a gun on the holy ground. You got to gain faith. You got to elevate with faith. You got to elevate with God to get on this holy ground. Otherwise, you got to use this float. When you got to use this float, you got to do the test. That's why I'm not ruling out the test. Did you hear what I just said? You got to get your faith. You got to have your faith. You got to keep the faith. You got to hold on to the faith for a while so that the spiritual realm going to make sure you're going to just deal with faith. Then you're going to elevate into this heavenly place, and you're going to land onto holy grounds. See what I'm saying? When you in your float, you got this gun you can shoot around. You got this gun, I got the baddest float in town. I got this jet, I'm shooting it around, tearing you up, pow, 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 pow. But when you're tired of playing around and you want to elevate, there's a bigger gun in town. But you got to hit holy grounds. See what I'm saying? So it's like, all these people, that's the rapture. That's the option. So if people can learn, like in my situation, people typically, I'm sure, break. And I see some of y'all in this tank trying to literally get out good. There's somebody with a nickname Bean. Good, get out, sweetie. If you can get out, get out. And it's a way that they know to get out. Like I said, the guy who told me about it, which is an older guy who told me about it, he told me, he said his lady had to help him in that situation, his new lady. And she knew, and for some reason, you women know how to get out of it, just like you women know how to get in it. Who cares? Ain't nobody talking about it. But still, his lady got him out of it. So I'm looking at these people trying to get out, and you getting out by not attacking, let's just say me. You getting out by doing right by me. No matter what you gotta lose, which is good. Real good. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely beautiful. thank y'all. Thank you. Because if you get out and if you get out and when you get out and you get out and you get out and you got out for doing something like that, I know you lost a lot or you finna lose a lot. But it take bravery, it take heart, it take courage to do that. So thank you. But in a way, when you stay in it though, you pretty much lunch meat. And I'm saying that because I can hear you bad people in that, whatever that is, saying, I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. You just better know wherever you going when you cross over, you better hope God have mercy on you. Because this time, and no, it ain't just this time, you probably been doing it. You figured out a way to put, chosen ones in it. You figured out a way to put anointed ones in it. You figured out a way to put high priest and high priestess in it. Prophets. Y'all, them guys, children, hands down, straight up slayers. Y'all been doing this. Yeah, I know y'all saying, well, how else we gonna get paid? Well, you shouldn't have started it in the first place. You gonna wish you figured out another way to get paid when you cross over. Oh, it's weeping and gnashing of the teeth. I'm telling you, I ain't met nobody that brave yet. If you too scared to go to prison, trust me, you ain't got a breathing chance where you finna go when you cross over. Because it's real. Like I said, I can show you the hell cells on earth that grab you. I can go to talk to somebody that I ain't never met. Let's say it's somebody on social media. And I can ask them a list of people that they sleep with, they be with, and in the last 3 to 4 years. And I can meet these people, just meet them one time. And I could come back around and meet that person. And I could tell them, you might want to go ahead and try to start healing yourself and praying that God have mercy on you and getting rid of that seared heart. And that's going to be a good way for me saying, you might want to go and try to get your soul back. Just like that. I always been like that, my whole life. It's certain signs and symptoms that you'll get from dealing with somebody. But I ain't gonna say that on here because everybody gonna be scared, talking junk. You really gonna avoid me and ban me then because you banding me every time you get a chance. You're just so scared of the truth. You know, I'm different from you. In the street way I was growing up and the way I had to grow up and the way that my family had pressured me, thank God, because that's the way God knew that I need to be molded and modified. I wanted to know the truth. I wanted it to hit home. Because every time I heard the truth and it hit home, I got up stronger and stronger. Ready. And then over time, after going through that, and it took a long time, but over time after going through that, I ain't feel death no more. And that's such a good feeling. When you don't feel death the right way, I ain't talking about, I'm ready to die. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you just don't feel death regardless. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in your life, how good you are, how bad you are, you could care less if death come get you. In a healthy, wholesome way, in a way where it's in the Bible. You celebrate when I die. But for real, I'm looking at this fish tank. I can really go through the structural stuff with you, but I get in trouble by the divine. I know I will. But literally, I can see y'all lined up, just like dominoes. And I give you an example, though. Watch this. Let's say I need a new sack. Got this sack. Thank you for this sack. It could be a bag, y'all. It's just out of a bag of money. But let's say I need a new sack. For the kids, let's call it a bag of money. Let's say I need a new sack. Oh, I need a new sack. I need it to fall. I need it to drop. I need it to be really, really heavy. Well, female or male, Y'all can produce sacks, of course. So when you produce that sack, let's say one of y'all are in line in this tank, and I'm finna get this sack. One of y'all are in line in this tank, and let's say, I ain't gonna say no names, because you're gonna be like, let's say this person come up, I'm finna get this sack right here. All right, this person, let me get this person's sack. Okay, I get the sack, switch out the sacks, and all of a sudden I wake up in my feelings. Ooh, I'm angry. Guy gonna come to me. You gonna get rid of that sack. That sack threatening folks. That sack is fueling off of anger. Get rid of that sack. We don't want the heat from that sack. Bring up the next victim. I mean, I'm supposed to be the victim, right? Bring up the next. It's like y'all literally, like when I got here with God, it's like everybody was lined up to take me apart. But you sat in here and God watched everything. So God, it's like God let you take me apart. All you took me apart, all of you. But you didn't understand how my body worked. You didn't understand this bloodline. So that's why I said I don't deal with my family. I don't know how my family got the courage to deal with each other. I learned this. You don't deal with us. Slayers don't supposed to try to take out other slayers. See, we all are unique and differently made. We all are very much needed. A slayer can't replace another slayer. Now that's education for my family. Now sit down somewhere. Now, so this sack, okay, that sack didn't work. That sack got me in my temper, got me in my emotions. God said, get rid of it. Next up, it could be a female or a male. Let's try this one. Same thing with skin. Same thing with everything in your body. You could be dying from cancer. I could be dying from cancer. Whatever's killing me from cancer. Next person up. Let's fix this problem right here that got me doing this and that and this and that. All right, let's try that. So just like y'all were putting people in here to take parts off of, now y'all in the same line. And it's being done to y'all. But here's the thing, it always been like this. The problem was that whoever you was attacking didn't know how to stand up straight. Whoever you've been attacking didn't know how to stand up straight. Isn't that beautiful? So it's been a lot of people going, and I bet you a lot of y'all are confident. Once people get thrown in there, they done. Out of here. All you gotta do is stand up straight with God. It's a 10-year wait. I could do something right now and go straight to prison. Get out of prison, all this will be over with. My life will be better after I got out of prison than it is right now when it comes down to financially. Because this window of time will be over with. I don't know why y'all playing a game in such a game. Because obviously, now I ain't gonna go into detail, come on now. 5 to 10 years or something like this, y'all should know better than this. So, now all you gotta do is look around. Some of y'all know everybody who involved in this. Now start looking with your third eye and see if they decomposing quick. And sit down somewhere after that. Back up the right way. Like this, maybe it's being, if you are doing right by me. If you are doing what I think you are. It look like you're trying to get out the right way. Good. Back out the right way. Y'all better quit. But anyway, let's get to the most important part. I'm trying to wrap it up. Somehow, now y'all can investigate this and do this if you want to. Because you know whoever introduced you to this should be somewhere sitting alone somewhere too. And if they ain't, they unhappy some way. Somehow, some way, when they get to this right here, y'all wind up sacrificing y'all better you. Or y'all opposite of you. This ain't no game. Whatever y'all been doing to people. And I'm telling you, God said it's through. It's over with. I know because a lot of y'all been praying and praying and praying. Whether you're in Hollywood, entertainment or whatever. Get rid of the machine. Even the people who create the machine tired of it. This is a war between man and machine. You can either help us or you can be against us, but I can tell you, I can promise you this, God gonna win, period. I don't care, God gonna win, period. I can see the setup that I know better to tell you. I seen something so amazing God showed me. They got a machine, a gadget, where you elevate with God, and they can monitor you somehow by the time you get to the light of God. I'm just saying this roughly. You can call it bias if you want to. You call all of it bias if you want to. I'm just saying this roughly, though. And it's like a clip. You know how people think about in the Bible days. People who love God didn't suffer this way. What changed? What happened? Because people are not as bad, that bad, for things. Listen, watch this. When Jesus was here, Jesus said this is a perverse world, but people were still getting blessed. What happened? What happened to the point where people that supposed to get blessed no longer get blessed? What really went wrong? You got to question that. See, I just told y'all something that Jesus said when he was here, this is the perverse world. Listen to that now. And today, when we hear it, especially me, this is the perverse world. That's why we're not getting blessed. No, that's the error in that. That's the lie in it. That's the way Satan wanted me to think. No, that ain't the way that go. They got a gadget, literally got a machine, just like they got the choking and the rolling and the tucking. They got a machine for that too, but they can also use your flames and stuff. It's a natural way to do it, and it's a mechanical way to do it. So this way, I don't know too much about this new machine, but in this new machine, it's like it monitor you. Let's say you get out here and you say you for God, you love God. Just an example. That machine will monitor you and say, yes, she really is close to God. Good. Tap on into it. It'll tap into you. Read now, it'll tap into you, bind you to that person. This person can be a complete sinner. And it's going to literally turn your body, turn you around, warp your energy to the point where everything that you're supposed to get blessed for is going to this other person, and this person a complete sinner. Everything that this person is supposed to get lashes for, you gonna get the lashes for. Isn't that amazing? That's why people feel like when they love God, they feel like, cause trust me, y'all don't want this to happen. This is what the streets say silently, you know? Why join God when you're gonna be tortured to death? It ain't never been like this. We don't want that life. Whatever y'all been doing, you need to stop, because the whole world gonna be the ghetto if you keep going in that way, and then the whole world gonna be hell. Now, I could be wrong, but that's how it literally, it connects you with this person and it spins you like this. It connects you with this person and it spins you. It spins you like a bicycle. It spins you. And all your, just think, if you're doing as much as you can, you really love God, and you love God wholeheartedly, you never getting blessed. Do you know how many people that done turned out and turned away from God on a daily? And that's why I said I had that dream or that vision, or when I had that experience. That's why I said what I said. Over there, when God was getting me out of hell, it was a line of legends that the world have yet to see, that they done put in these boxes and bottles and sacrificed them. And God is over there right now. God was over there at that time saying how and why. I want to know why and how did these people die. Somebody used that little device, twisted the energy up, literally, and killed those innocent people and took their lives from them and acted like they were them. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You think I won't sit here and let God work through me until God clean this up? If I'm gonna tell y'all something out there, if I got a century struggle or a century torture, as long as God can work through me, I'm good. Because we need this cleaned out. I would more than willing be the sacrifice for God to clean all this up. Because y'all ain't gonna do it. Scared to death. Some of you. So Some of you know exactly what you're supposed to do it, and can tell people how to do it to get rid of it, and still too scared to speak on it.